3, 2, 1.
Hey.
Hey. I can't do the singing. I can't start off with
Dude,
a
you
song.
gotta talk. You gotta be close
podcast.
to the mic.
Just introduce. Magnum style?
All right, anyway, welcome to P3E Podcast. I'm Angelo.
I'm Chris.
Garrett.
Josh.
Hassan!
Yes, Hassan is just in the background. He'll be inputting from Garrett.
Eating
a
Which
little while.
animal crackers?
Yeah, can I have an
Yes.
animal cracker, actually?
Garrett
He
is,
does have
you,
animal
Garrett.
crackers.
Thanks.
Garrett is taking my animal
He
crackers
also
away from
was
Hassan, who took them in the first
reenacting
place.
some banana
Hassan.
procreation, I think, as well. Thank you for that animal cracker. He's now proceeding to throw animal crackers at me.
I have animal crackers for the table.
So, as we always do on P3E Podcast, let's start with an article. Today's article comes to us from the HuffPost Weird News section.
HuffPo, my man!
I'm not really a fan of Huffington Post.
Why is that?
They're not really that reliable of a news source, but for this
I
situation,
equate this place to Paris Hilton giving me the news.
yeah, basically that's accurate.
That sounds about right.
bad.
But then it works for like silly stuff like this. So today's story is a man injects his penis with olive oil, gets penis cancer.
But olive oil has vitamins.
Exactly. Well, some people are actually speculating that it wasn't due to the shot because, as well, he got the shot 7 years ago, and then more recently he had a cut on his penis that he allowed to get infected, and he didn't go until it was so painful he almost had to because he was embarrassed about it.
Weren't his testicles
His-
swelled to the size
yeah,
of
wait a minute.
medium-sized fruit?
Well,
Wait,
coconuts.
don't
They
women
were
find that
coconuts.
attractive?
They were
though?
coconuts?
It says coconut-sized genitalia.
That sounds fucking painful.
That's like
that's
like
so-
elephant disease. You know that?
Dude,
one
that's
where
like
the
that
guy's
episode of Family Guy where the dad microwaves his balls and they're like,
Yes.
they're giant like beach balls. That he
Yes! And
hops-
the women love it.
oh my god!
I don't think they love cancerous testicles.
Oh yeah, they do, baby.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, it just turns them on.
What about you, Angelo?
Yeah.
You're a flaming homosexual.
I would not be turned on by that.
Wait. My question is, why? Wait, why is the olive shot even relevant if it was 7 years prior to said
All right.
cancer?
The
I'm
question
glad
that
you
should be
mentioned that, Garrett.
should be answered first. What effect does injecting your penis with
Yeah,
Well,
why the fuck
olive
did he?
oil?
Well, no. The desired
have?
effect was to enlarge the penis, which
How
I mean,
with
all
olive
things
oil?
related. Apparently, it has been done before, and they actually published a report that actually it might cause respiratory failure as well. It's not really
Oh,
good to
lovely.
do. But apparently there have been, I guess some guy somewhere had successful results. Maybe he ejected his dick and it grew for some reason.
People do it to their lips, too.
Yeah. Would include. Now, I'm
Josh's
glad,
little tidbit of
Bravo.
info?
I'm glad you mentioned that, Garrett, actually, because somebody else also was skeptical, and I just love his response. It sounds like
What
typical
does
internet.
it say?
It says, and I quote, "Some dude gets olive oil injected into his cock 5 years ago. For 4.5 years, he walks around with a perfectly fine big old penis. Then 6 months ago, he slices open his dick and gets an infection, and everything falls apart. Hey, bro, I don't think it was the olive oil from 07. Pretty sure your coconut dick and your cancer are from injuring your dick and letting it get infected." End
That
quote.
actually makes sense.
That was a
That
dramatic
makes a lot of
reenactment
sense.
as
Why
well.
is
That
that?
makes sense.
Why is the olive oil even relevant? You're right. Huffington Post is kind of fucking stupid.
I like Ariana Huffington. I respect her. She's the main editor. But definitely
What a
the
lady.
site is just junk. Yeah, she's a big activist and everything. But
It must have
Wait.
been hard for her to edit this particular article.
Wait, who the fuck? Who is Ariana Huffington?
she's
She's
the
the
editor of the
editor.
Huffington Post.
But she has a
Her
rich
s-
family.
Excuse me.
Her
her-
family is very well known for some reason.
Her
Yes.
significant
I
other walks
can look
in.
it up
What are
really
you What are you doing, honey? I'm editing.
Wait,
I
she's
am
not like
editing
a-
an article about coconut penis.
Coconut. All right. Coconut penis. That just looks.
She's an
no.
author and syndicated columnist. She's best known for her news website, The Huffington Post. She was a popular conservative commentator in the mid-1990s, and she adopted liberal political beliefs in the late 1990s. So she basically changed her entire stance in the 90s.
Lovely.
It's like what Mitt Romney does when he wakes up.
Yeah, it's just every day.
Yep.
I don't see. She grew up in Athens, Greece, and her parents were like journalists and management consultants. So I mean, she comes from a background of it.
Very famous journalist.
I think so, but it doesn't say for sure. But I'm pretty sure that's where it came from.
Oh my God, guys, you're killing my animal cracker supply.
I
That was
know,
correct.
man. Look,
The animal
just in
cracker
the
supply
short
has not
time,
changed.
they've
Look,
like
Josh is hoarding them
crazy.
all. What? Look at those animal crackers. What? You
As
have.
he speaks with a mouth full of them.
Angelo, quickly get a picture of the evidence.
yes.
What?
Look at all of them.
What? No.
Look at all of them. Oh,
Now they're more toward Garrett.
No. Not near my mic. No.
Yep, look at that. Look at that. Anyway, so it's just strange all around. Like first of all, I'm not sticking a needle in my dick. I don't know about you
That
guys. but
sounds like it would be.
it just
That
sounds
sounds
very
like it would be too painful for the slight chance of a payoff.
Yeah. I concur.
I agree.
painful. Well, I guess this brings up the obvious cliched question: does size matter?
Yes.
What?
It's the girth.
Ah, girth. A lot of people do say that it's girth.
It
I would
depends.
say
It depends
It's
on who you're
actually
trying
about
to
the
bang.
features.
yes. It's how
The
it
veins,
looks.
the
maybe overall.
ripples, mushroom.
I would say size only matters in the extremes. Meaning, if it's really, really small, that's not very palpable.
Wait, but what if you
Um,
know how to use it?
But if it's very, very large, then that might even be
Is it in
too
yet?
large. Like how large
it?
is too large?
Is
I
it?
guess is the other question.
We're
come
we're
yet?
all dudes, so
Yeah. Well, the Guinness Book of World Records says that the man with the largest penis has a 13-inch dick. That's
Dude,
the
that's
recorded
literally like-
largest.
Isn't that also the same guy that has never had sex?
No, he's had sex. He's done pornos. Like that's his primary because he's fat. It's kind of a waste on him because he doesn't like exercise
wait.
or anything at all.
So you're saying that it's like a girl's boobs, where girls gain weight to get bigger boobs?
No,
and then lose it?
It's not like that. It's he just happened to also be fat. I'm saying like he's not an attractive man. Like the only reason he does pornos is because he has the world's largest dick. But I'm sure someone somewhere might have a larger penis, but he's the recorded largest penis.
Right.
So like he holds the official record.
Anything past like how long is a girl's vagina?
Mostly it's 6 to 7 inches.
All right. So anything
6.5.
past that is just
And don't
excessive.
fit.
Yeah, it just it won't really fit. It'll actually hurt her a little bit because it'll touch the back part.
Yeah. So that's not good.
It is a little
I guess.
excessive. I would say anything over 12 is big, like really big. That's like super big.
Yeah, that's
I'm saying
actually
super
kinda
big.
fucking huge.
No, but then I'm saying like
Not
okay,
because
so
6 is all you need.
well 6 is like average, 5 and 6 is average, and then like 8 is
There's a
pretty
reason
huge,
for
too.
the average.
Yeah, and then
Yep.
8 is really huge too. But then I'm saying like 12 is like fucking super cock.
I'm just picturing it like in Superman tights with like a cape.
No, you put a bad picture in my mouth.
In your mouth, Hassan?
Oh snap!
Dude, that would be like this. Like all the way down here.
Actually, yeah, that's 12.
That's too fucking.
How do you like? I
Oh, wait,
understand
who are you-
that.
Who are you calling?
I'm calling Ben because he called me. I'm calling him back.
Why are you calling? Dude? We're in the middle of a
Hey,
fucking
babe,
podcast.
I'm in the middle of a podcast.
It's like that Hot 99.5 thing.
Ben, fuck you.
All right, love you too.
Ben,
All
your
right,
shoes
bye.
untied.
Holy shit.
Sorry, guys. I'd take
that was awkward.
so. Anyway, oh yeah, let's just take all the stuff to outtakes.
Let's just
And-
carry all our mics and the computer just to
And the
outtakes.
table.
And the outlet. And the electricity.
Yeah,
That sounds like a great idea.
that's just
That's how it's gonna work.
I'm
So-
pretty sure that if you could inject olive oil, you can inject electricity into your penis.
So
yes, but
last
will it
time,
work? That is the issue at hand.
Haven't you guys seen Jackass? Of course it works.
It'll work for 5 years, because you'll have an electric dick. But on the
Electric
6th year, it's just gonna fall off.
Oh, I see.
Say,
Why?
girl,
So why do you get 6
Shut
years
me
though? Like
with your
what math are you using for
electric
that?
I'm just using the warranty service.
Oh,
my,
okay.
my big question is, what happens if you try to fuck a girl with an electric dick?
She orgasms instantly.
Is that a good thing though?
Is that a good thing? You're just like, it's just
Well,
like
then
one
you
and
just
done.
get to the second orgasm faster.
All
It's
right.
like,
Anyway.
it's like every time you insert, she just climaxes right away.
She's just like exhausted afterwards. No more.
Please,
no more.
Please, please, you've exhausted.
But I haven't
My mind
got
does not
to
work.
orgasm yet.
She just like falls asleep, and you just have to like beat off. And as you're beating off, like bits of like electricity are just flying everywhere.
So last time
Static Shock has that problem.
I'm
Static
not
Shock
kidding. I'm
from
not
the
kidding.
TV
Oh,
show
yeah.
Static Shock.
Do you think he has that problem?
Dude, I don't know, but I want to see that TV show. That is like the next one on my list to watch.
Have you ever seen it?
I
So
seen it when I was
if we're
little.
talking about TV shows that you're watching, what happens when you insert your dick into a robot teenage girl?
Yeah, teenage robot. What happens when that happens?
Oh
I'm
my-
pretty
I
sure
don't
there's
know.
several anime
actually,
covering this
let's look
already.
up. There's probably My Life as a Teenage Robot.
Actually, more than several. Many more than several.
Nobody mock me for my watching of My Life as a Teenage Robot. That is a good fucking TV show.
Okay.
Don't judge me,
Okay, let's see.
Don't worry.
Josh. What have you been watching?
That's
I don't
it's
really
not
watch TV.
letting me.
You don't
play.
watch TV.
I don't own it.
I don't
will
think
find
anybody
this.
can hear you right now. You're being like so quiet.
Porn? Why are
Yeah.
you not uploading? Oh God, there is. There is so much.
Of course.
Is there,
Rule-
I don't want to see it.
There
Don't
is
ruin it
just-
for
Of
me.
course.
Oh
Rule
my God.
34.
Don't
if it
ruin it.
exists,
Don't
there
do
is
it.
porn of it.
There's a tentacle version of it. Oh my God.
Oh, don't.
Oh
ew.
my God. She's like covered in jizz in one picture.
Don't-
It's crazy.
Don't show me. I don't.
Oh,
It'll
Sheldon
ruin.
Sheldon takes over her mind and I guess rapes her. Look, there's some of the tentacle stuff. Oh God. Oh, and who's the queen of the evil of the
Vexus.
cluster? Yeah, Vexus and her like scissoring in one picture. It's oh my God, it's so horrible. I'm like,
It doesn't.
Wait a
Well, it
minute.
actually
What
doesn't
is
surprise
that
me.
thing?
Maybe she has
That-
a
What
vibrate
is that
function.
thing?
oh my God, I know what that is. What is
I
that?
feel.
I feel it's familiar, but I can't put my finger. This robot. It's from a different show, but I don't
I know it.
remember
I
which
know
show.
it. Turn it around.
No, I'm not looking. I'm not looking.
This robot
Make
right
it bigger.
here. This one.
Fuck me.
I know that robot. It might say in the. Excuse me. So
Yeah.
that's what happens. Hassan. Okay, so who is this?
Robot boy.
Robot Boy. Who is that? Where is that from? Is he
From like
in...
a TV show, Robot Boy.
Oh, that's right. That was a good show.
I think that's the actual name of the show.
Oh
is
God,
Robot Boy.
he is just violating
Good
her.
thinking.
Just so horrible. If you could see this right now,
Which you're
viewers at home with your eyes, you could never see My Life as a Teenage Robot
Just Google
the
it.
same way again.
It's funny because this podcast is on YouTube, where you can see these things.
Well, you could look it up, but we can't
I
obviously.
don't know if there's
link
like a
to it, but-
Google or a YouTube montage of like My Life as a Teenage Robot sex pics porn shit thing.
A lot of her have her just literally covered in jizz, and it's like I don't think there's any
Well,
guy
that's-
who could produce so much jizz.
I don't know if Apple will accept a return on that.
Well, actually, that brings up a good statement. So, Ben knows.
Statement. I thought you said
knows
semen.
someone who works
I thought you said that brings up a good
I heard semen.
No.
I heard
Okay.
good semen.
Well, here I have a good story. Okay, so Ben, his friend works at an Apple store. He's a genius, and not a literal genius. He works at the Genius Bar.
No shit.
But anyway, so he said one of the most common things that laptops come in is like the keyboard's not working, and usually all it needs is a cleaning. And the thing that they find most often in the keyboard is dried up jizz and like dirt, like lint and dirt.
Or food.
Yeah, and like food and stuff. But it's mostly jizz. So basically, Apple geniuses I'd say 70% of the time are cleaning jizz out of keyboards.
That fucking sucks.
That
How
sounds
do
like
you-
a great job.
How do you not learn the lesson like the first time? You don't jack off right in front of your laptop.
Yeah, you
Well,
put
they
on the
must be
sign.
grateful for the iPad, glass screen, and no buttons.
Yeah, it's perfect. Well, they got the home button. I guess some crusties. could in there.
You can't fit it in there.
Oh, it is level with
It's a
the.
sealed button.
Like how hard is it? How hard is it to compute that? You don't jack off
I
in
don't
front
know.
of your laptop.
I don't know.
I mean, ever since laptops existed, there has been jacking off.
That was so insightful. I
was
don't
thinking of something
know.
funny because we're talking about computers and you said compute, but I just said I can't think of anything.
So, we ran out of topics last time. So, in order to avoid that, I have a random topic generator on
In
here.
case
So-
that doesn't work, they have me.
Yes. So, okay. So,
do you have a
guys,
topic
let's
you
pick
wanna bring
a
up?
topic. There's opinion,
Penis.
health, religion, science, art, world, music, business, personal technology, people, and recreation. What would you guys like?
Let's go opinion.
Opinion. Let's try
Opinion.
Why do we need to generate a random topic?
Okay. Big houses or
Because
small?
you want to just bring a penis.
Lame.
Wait, what?
The best form of travel.
Also lame.
Yeah, let's do art.
Teleporting.
I
Of
do
course,
not like
and-
art.
Russian
Angela-
art, art
No.
jobs. Oh, that's a good one. Art jobs.
No.
No.
Just you.
It's only you that's going to talk for
Okay,
like.
art that brings you motivation. That's a good one. So what
You mean
art?
a motivational
So
poster?
even non
That's still
even
kind of
non-
lame.
No, even non-artistic people can find motivation in art. So what like creative things motivate you to in anything in life and work? What motivates
Those
you?
typical sappy, inspirational videos that you find on YouTube that are like, work hard and keep doing it, and yeah.
Is that art?
I think it's art.
That was a great example. Thank you.
It's
Well,
the-
it depends on your definition of art.
I don't know.
Kind of the same thing for me, except as opposed to motivational videos, there are a lot of good speeches in manga and anime. And that's all I'm going to say on the topic, because you don't want to hear that.
Well, yes, I will agree. The little bit of anime that I have watched, they do have very good speeches. in
On a
there.
more serious note, what about TED Talks?
TED Talk.
TED Talks. That's
I
pretty
like
informative.
TED Talks. I haven't seen a lot of them, but I've seen a few, and I do enjoy their perspective.
I
on
saw
a
the
lot of
one
stuff.
on Sopa and Pippa. That was very.
They do so many
Insightful.
topics. Like there was this one I saw. This lady was talking about kind of like giving up God, and how basically these Mormons helped her
we
do
playing
that a
footsies
little
right
bit. She wasn't a Mormon; she was a Christian, and she was like,
Hassan, let's play
"Oh, their
footsies."
beliefs are so crazy and so weird." But then she's like, "Oh, wait. Well, if I look at my beliefs aren't really that much more sane."
I don't want to let
So-
go.
So seeing like religion from a different perspective helped her give up her religion.
I agree.
Are you two okay?
Yeah. Do we need to give you some privacy?
no.
See, these two are on the bed, like wrestling around,
Pretty much having sex.
pretty much.
Have a cute face. Have a cute face.
Oh, it's beautiful, and you will get to see that on the Facebook
page. Facebook.com/P3E
So yeah, well, for me, what gives me motivation, which is kind of obvious because I'll wait for the laughing to stop.
We have too many lols.
Lol.
Too many lols to give.
Loathe.
So, I think what gives me motivation is like when I see like a really good scene, like either like the cinematography is really good or like the acting's really nice.
Ranting
And it just like I see it and it makes me like I want to be a part of that. Like that's what I kind of say. I say I want to make something like that. Like it tells me
Stop
it,
eating
like
my
whenever
fucking
I,
animal crackers.
Take them away. They're just so tempting.
Whenever I have like a moment where I'm like, well, am
Have
I
some
doing the right thing?
self-restraint.
Should I have picked a more like respectful, job, like a more like money guaranteeing job? But then when I see good scenes like that, I'm like, yeah, this is definitely what I want to do.
That's right.
Yeah, well, like, it's a difference between, like, being practical and, like, having a job that makes a lot of money, or with art, you get a sense of self-worth. Like, when you...
Yeah,
like, when
I like
you,
that.
Like, if you're a musician, you make 5 songs in a week, or 3 songs in a week, you achieve that. It's a sense of self-worth. Like, you did it, even if you don't exactly earn money from those said songs.
Yeah. And I always hate when people like give you that look whenever you say you're an art student. Like, oh, like I'm so sorry for
Like,
you.
good luck with that. Good luck with
Yeah. It's like
your life.
Hey, it's my choice. You know, I made it, and I knew all about. You know, I came in knowing the risks, basically. So anyway, off to art. What would you guys like? Music, business, personal, technology?
Bring up other
Technology.
Okay, fine.
No.
Technology. Let's
Okay,
let's
fine.
generate a topic. The digital revolution. I don't really. Anti-gravity technology.
Yes.
What do you guys think about that?
All about that Half-Life.
That sounds fucking sweet.
It does.
Yeah.
I would be intrigued. I don't know what else to say. Oh, but actually, a good thing in technology. I just remembered they have created a working cloaking device now that. It's not perfect. I mean, I saw it. You can still kind of tell it's there, but it's definitely better than where it used to be. So cloaking technology is definitely coming up. So maybe in the near future,
Like, can you
we
obviously
will-
see the cloak?
It's still pretty hard. Like, it's pretty close. Like, you still know something's off. Like, it's just the colorization's a little off. But
Yeah.
that's just because they haven't gotten the resolution high enough.
Yeah, they
So it's a
started
resolution.
with like little tiny like microscopic things.
Yeah, so it's definitely an improvement. So
I actually
it's,
know what I'm talking. I watched the whole show on it.
yeah,
dude.
yeah, it's definitely
Discovery
a big.
Channel.
Yeah, dude. Discovery Channel.
It's definitely a big improvement only because that means they're moving forward. And so eventually we might
Yeah.
actually have good technology. Now, will it be consumerly available? Maybe not as soon, but it's still cool that the technology is going to be out there.
What would you do with said technology?
That's a good question. What would you guys do?
Anti-gravity
No, with the cloaking device.
cloaking
technology.
device?
You're not paying attention.
I would fucking prank the shit out of all of you. I would get into any sort of dorm easily, and I would fuck shit up.
Josh, what
yeah,
would you do?
because when the door opens, they still don't know you're there because you're invisible.
Right? Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I would do too. I would just open doors and no one would know because I'm invisible, even though the door's opening.
Interesting.
I would haunt people.
Oh,
That sounds like
That
fun.
would be so much fun.
I'm
Our
glad.
campus would be
I'm
so
glad
much
that
more
none of you
alive.
said the stereotypical teenage boy response.
Yeah, because
I would hide in the girls' bathroom.
Yeah, there you go.
Dude, if an invisible guy walks up to a group of stoners in the woods,
Do they know it's real or not?
Dude, I saw this guy. He was there, and then he wasn't one. Holy shit.
Dude, let's go talk about it while we smoke some pot.
Yeah.
so if they're in a circle smoking, and you're in that circle, what if you just pull the cloak off and appear next to them?
No, appear in the center of the
They
circle.
would probably
Yes.
die.
Appear in the center of the circle, just like come out of the ground. I'm pretty sure no one has died from smoking pot, but someone might die from Garrett.
And pot.
Yes.
in
A
tandem.
combination of Garrett and pot.
So remember, kids, don't smoke Garrett.
Yeah, don't smoke Garrett with pot, or at least in moderation. You know, be safe.
Don't watch pot
The
while you're
actual
smoking
lesson
Garrett.
is don't smoke Garrett while pot is invisible.
What?
I'm confused.
You tried to add on to the joke, and it was just like,
Hassan, you brought the whole joke down.
You
okay,
did.
buddy, it's okay.
It's your
Hassan's
first
over
time.
there
It's your
crying.
first time. Oh yeah, that's right. Hassan and Josh's cherries have been popped tonight.
Is
that what-
In a different
Is that what
sense.
we're referring to it as?
Or do you want to just say their virginity, their podcast virginity has been taken?
I guess whatever.
Yeah,
gotta
we
happen.
actually
Josh,
all.
how do you feel about
all
your virginity
podcast
being
members
taken?
have to be raped
Well,
with the
me and
microphone.
my podcast virginity, I don't care.
Okay.
He cares about his virginity.
Oh, okay. Your butthole virginity is.
Yeah, my butthole virginity is precious to me.
Pretty sure I break that every day in the bathroom.
Oh man,
I just pretend. Though,
I
that is-
I pretend that I'm still special.
Oh, that's too funny.
Garrett's just jealous because he still has his butthole virginity.
Did somebody in the next room say that?
I'm back on the bed. Okay.
Dude, what if the bed just broke?
Yo, Scott and Amanda already broke this. Come on, man.
They broke it? No. Okay.
Anyway, in other news,
New topic. Generate a new topic.
What happened to that news story that Chris had?
oh, do we want to talk about that?
I don't know why you guys haven't brought it up.
Because we didn't.
Well, now that we're talking about
I
pot,
ripped my pants.
Dude, no.
So basically, I don't have to bring it up. We pretty much know.
Since
it.
we're on the
so there-
subject of pot,
There was a drug dealer. I don't remember where he was. Sorry,
he was
Hassan.
in New York.
He was in
In
New
an
York.
alley.
There you go. And
He donated his
he donated
proceeds to
$700 worth of his proceeds to
Hurricane Sandy victims.
yes.
that's like a day's payment.
Yeah, I feel like that's. And he said that same week that he was donating percentage of his proceeds, he made $1,400. So I guess if you look at it comparatively, that is still a hefty chunk of change.
What?
I guess the demand went up.
Is there
Yeah.
some sort of controversy because people are like, "Oh, it was used from"?
It
drug
doesn't
deals?
say because again, Huffington Post is a trash website. So there's really no follow up other than the general story. So I mean, we could do some research into it, but I mean,
Nah.
we can assume
We're a lazy
that there would be
podcast.
some backlash. But that brings up the question, is even though he's selling an illegal substance in most states, now in Colorado it is legal. But I'm sure there's like stipulations and regulations. But
Correct.
But is it, even though he's selling an illegal substance, he's using it to help people. So is it still immorally wrong to do that?
Breaking Bad, anybody?
Yes, that's
Literally-
a good show. But he's not doing it for charity in the show. He's doing that for his family, so it's a little different.
But literally, like, money is money. I don't care how it's got. I don't care how.
Wait,
it's
what's
been
money?
received. Like, if someone gave me like $200 and they were like, "It's stolen money," I like. You ever see those stories where like people find money in like
And they
books
donate it.
and they donate it? Yeah, those people are stupid. I would take the money and I would spend it on shit because I found it and it's my money.
But
So you would buy shit.
I would buy literally piles of shit.
Piles,
Bags full of shit.
bags
full
of shit.
Just bring them home. Hey, Chris, I got a new bag of shit. I got a new bag of shit.
why?
Next to the other,
Why?
the collection.
Great. Put it up there next to the other one.
next to the animal crackers,
It's just a giant stack of piles of shit.
we have gone off topic.
Yeah. So it's just,
But I
where
don't
does
think
it...
it's really a question. It's more of a statement. He just wants to say, "Look, I'm a badass."
Yeah, I mean, is that really news?
Yeah, I guess not really. I guess it was just weird because you don't expect that. Like, people see drug dealers as just
Greedy bastards.
these greedy, horrible people. And, I mean, most of them are. But, I mean, some of them are just, the guy trying to pay the rent,
Congratulations, Angela.
Trying
Now
to-
you have all the drug dealers in the greater
Well,
Eastern Shore
again, I
that-
said
Target.
most of
after
them.
us.
There's probably, there's just that guy who, he's trying to just make ends meet by selling a little, little on the side, or, and is that wrong? I mean,
Not
as
really.
long as he's not selling to kids or anything, I don't really see a problem with it.
Yes, but it said on the article that he was college educated.
Well, then I don't know.
He's college
Does it
educated.
say what kind of degree he has?
College of
Maybe he's an art
weed.
major.
What?
I'm pretty sure a higher percentage of college students.
Yes, you can
smoke.
have a soda, Josh.
Definitely. I think that might be accurate. Although, going by UMBC's statistics, they say that
Oh, yeah, in
actually
exchange
it's
for
decreased in recent years.
I sit in your
You
seat.
mean down
Yes.
from the
Yep.
60% at this campus
Dang it.
to the 59%?
Yeah, they've said it's definitely decreased. Which, I mean, I don't smoke drugs, or I don't do drugs. I sound like such a white man. But anyway, I don't do drugs. I don't drink. I'm kind of a straight edge. But I definitely say if you want to
Except for
do
the
it,
sex part.
if you want to do it, go right the fuck ahead. It's a free country. Get on it. And with that, any final thoughts as we wrap this up?
Wait, we're still talking about how this is a charity.
What?
What about it?
But
Okay, well, okay. So, final thoughts to wrap up the podcast. Chris, would you like to go first?
This is the end of the podcast.
I don't really have any thoughts.
Yeah,
Thanks
we're trying
for
to keep it under
watching.
30 minutes.
Yeah, that
All
was
right,
it.
thanks.
Do you want to do
Um,
another one? You want to do another one
Yeah,
right after this?
do you want to come back, Hassan? Do you want to come back and do another one, maybe?
Do you bring
in
your
future?
roommates too?
I'll be back.
You wanna
Okay,
bring your-
good.
you should bring your roommates
Josh,
next
how'd
time.
you like the podcast?
And you can be
Yeah.
Mozart.
Oh, good. So I hope you like it.
Wait,
you know,
wait, you
like,
didn't ask me for
comment,
final
etc.
thoughts.
All right, Garrett, what are your final
I don't
thoughts?
have any
Shut
final
up.
Fuck you, Garrett. Fuck you,
So,
Garrett.
remember,
Fuck
like,
you,
comment,
Garrett.
subscribe, blah, blah, blah. This is P3E Podcast signing off.